So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. He's going to find his tight end. That's Hunter Long. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll get this one to Cup complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He had over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of this wild card game. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Stafford. On the move to his left. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Play action now. Brissett. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Brissett to throw on first. Being chased out left. Oh, he tried to throw back over the middle, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Rolling to his right. On Stafford for the third time is intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Here now, 2nd and 4. Play fake, Brissett. Rolling to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 18. A 3rd down gain of 19.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down. And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with Robinson. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. Flush to his right. Completes it to Samuel. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards to pick up there. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Now a first down throw. Stafford forced out to his left. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Now a play fake it at Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Tutu Atwell. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Extra point right down the middle, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of him.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, Brissett. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, Brissett. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
After the interception, here's Stafford. They'll roll him out right. And he's got this to Jefferson. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The final shot before the break, Stafford. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now it's Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson, 32 yards. And the Rams have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point splits the uprights. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Robinson up the middle. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And out will come the offense as they take over. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A give up the middle to Akers. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down at Stafford. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Quan Martin. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Robinson with another carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Here's Brissett. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st and 10, Brissett. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Back now in Los Angeles. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Robinson. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. Robinson again, pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
Robinson. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. Sly able to put this one through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford. That's caught. It's 2-2 Atwell. Still going inside the 20. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. 48 yards on the ground for him so far.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Jefferson going to go in motion right. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Cup. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st down, Stafford here. Out to his left. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Chase Young in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. This is fourth down. Desperation time for Stafford on fourth down. He'll buy some, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Commanders come through with a fourth down stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Brissett. That one downfield for Dotson. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. Brissett looks to throw. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. That one looks like he'll throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Brissett being chased out left. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Sly able to put this one through. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Stafford on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here comes 2nd down. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. How about this? I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game.